Hello guys, so in this video we're going to be covering whether or not you should be stretching. This is a highly contested topic, debated topic. A lot of people don't stretch, a lot of people do stretch. So in this video I'm going to be giving you the good, the bad, the ugly on stretching, whether you should stretch, whether you shouldn't stretch, if there are any benefits, if people are crazy for stretching, if people are crazy for not stretching. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so when we're talking about stretching, there's negatives and positive aspects that come with stretching. Um, Negative aspects are, I'm going to start off with that. They've been proven in general to reduce the amount of effort you put into your workout if you do that before the workout. So, people have done studies and they've realized that stretching out your muscles put some pressure onto them, and it makes it a little harder for you to really push yourself at the gym after you stretch them. So you'll be lifting a little bit less weight. There's this study done that I read, which I don't remember right now. So you guys just have to take my word for it. That stretching reduced the amount of volume, total volume performed in the workout by 10%. And volume in the workout is, just so you guys know, I did this in one of my really late videos, earliest videos. You guys go back months from now. Um, Volume is weight times reps times sets. So that's how you measure volume. And they figured out that it was not good for your volume, reduce it by 10%, which what you would expect would also reduce hypertrophy. But there are a few solutions to this, and if you guys have seen my other videos, you guys know that I'm a big proponent. I support stretching. Stretching is very important. I think it's very important. I feel like it would really help you out in your workout routines and your fitness routines, whatever goals you have, whatever you want to do, to really set you up for success. So when we're talking about stretching, you could always just do stretching after your workout. So if you feel like that would influence your workout volume, then do it after your workout. Some people say that they do stretching as preventative measures, and I do feel like it is better to do it also before your workout, or just doing it before your workout. And I mean, I can do it. There's sometimes where I train, I do it before and after my workout. If not, I do it in the morning and then I just do it at the end of my workout in the afternoon. I like to stretch at least 2 times a day. But stretching can prevent injury while training, and I feel like that's more important in general than the 10% extra hypertrophy that you could get. But if you are going to train and not stretch, I recommend that you do it very slowly and very carefully. Controlled motion, up and down the reps, good form, without too heavy weights. So without super heavy weights, so you don't really injure yourself. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, stretching stretches out your muscles, and the good thing is too that even, let's say, if you did lose 10% of your total potential hypertrophy or volume, which, let's say, that equates directly to hypertrophy, which it doesn't. And hypertrophy is the amount of growth induced. Let's just say hypertrophy is like when you, it's like a growth stimulus that is caused by training. So let's compare that to just direct muscle growth. Um, Saying that you lose 10% of your muscle growth from stretching, you actually gain muscle growth and strength from stretching in return. So you might not be gaining it the same way, but your muscles actually get bigger. What happens is when you contract your muscles in regular workouts, you're making them get thicker. You get them thick muscles, and they pop out more. But when you're stretching, you're making your muscles longer. So you're training them, you're tearing them the same way you are if you were to do regular muscular training, and your muscles do get stronger. They also become more flexible because they're getting longer. They can be stretched more because there's more muscle fiber on the belly. And in general, this will lead to a stronger, healthier muscle. So if you stretch, you could get, theoretically, there's this one test too that I read from this one guy who, his name, I don't remember his name. I think his name was Dave, and he had something, his YouTube channel was Something Motion. about stretching. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but he was an interesting video, and he was talking about a study that he had read in which stretching led to the same amount of muscular growth as working out normally, like muscular endurance training or muscular hypertrophy training. Although the participants in the test said that the stretching was extremely painful to get to that level of hypertrophy and that level of growth in the muscle. So in general, I wouldn't really recommend to really be stretching like that or stretching yourself that much. But if you stretch just 5 minutes a day or 5 minutes a week, actually has been proven to increase your overall flexibility, which is also from a video that I watched of that guy. I have to see if I can find it. If not, I think I'll leave it in the what's it called description below of the video of that guy's YouTube channel. I'll try to remember. If I don't, you guys can send me a comment or an email or whatever, and I'll put in the link to that guy's videos or YouTube channel, because I thought it was very interesting. I like his videos on flexibility, and if you guys want to learn more about flexibility and stretching, he's a great guy to go watch. But like I was saying, flexibility is very important. Stretching motion prevents injuries. There's a lot of people who don't realize how it prevents injuries. But let's say I'm curling my bicep. When my muscle stretches out here, if I train for flexibility along my elbow joint, I'm less likely to have a bicep tear because there's more support along my joint here. So my muscle belly, my bicep muscle belly is a little longer. Some people, what they do is that they curl really heavy weights, which they really shouldn't. And what this does is that it puts too much pressure along this little edge of the muscle and the connective tissues. But if it's a little longer, it's safer, and my muscles can support the weight, and my muscles don't snap off the bone. So it's really good for building good protective tissue, defense against injury, and all that other good stuff. And if you have longer, like I said, muscle bellies, you're stronger, and helps you with motion. And if you're interested in doing any calisthenics, then you're going to have to become more flexible. And there's certain workouts where in general too, you have to become more flexible to perform them. Athletes, if you look at them, they're always stretching, because stretching is incredibly important for any sort of sport that you're trying to do. To be able to move your body, stretching is all about motion, contort it in ways that it's meant to. A lot of people can't do this anymore because we're so sedentary. We sit all day on chairs and don't do really anything. It was just super, super sad. But in general, it's very, very important to stretch. Although there might be some technical negative aspects if you're purely focused on building the thickness of the muscles. But it's so minor that I really doubt it would play any major role. And if it does play a major role, you could always just train a few hours before you do your stretching, a few hours after, a few hours before too. So whatever you do, just try to get some stretching in. It's really good for you. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Quick note, guys, I found the YouTuber. His name is Movement by David, and yeah, if you're interested in looking at anything regarding flexibility, stretching and training in regards to that, I recommend you go watch him. I'll leave him in the description below, so you guys can go watch that. Bye bye.